What's up, guys? So, Massively Overpowered broke this story about XL Games potentially shutting down underperforming versions of Archeage. So, while that doesn't sound that surprising, as Archeage is now coming on about 10 years of game service, this was a story that broke here, and they translated it from a Korean game studio. So they also got an update from Kakao's statement as well. So we'll go through it. Korea's Money Today news has a disturbing scoop on a turmoil at XL Games that appears to mean layoffs inside the studio and a closure of Archeage in some regions, including ours. Massively is North America region website, as far as I know. This website reports that XL Games offered to pay workers to voluntarily retire in order to slash 30% of its cost, including people from the 100-person Archeage team. Apparently, producer Ham Young-jin has been reassigned to lead only Archeage 2. It says, the reduction in manpower at the development studio was announced when the management recently announced the plan to terminate sequential service of Archeage inside the company, reads Google's machine translating of the article. This is because the overseas service of each region of Archeage has been decided to end as soon as the contract period with each distributor is over. So, it does not come as much surprise, but they did get a response, so they reached out. Here's the update through PR. Kakao told us that there are no plans to terminate the service in NA/EU. We are trying to get more info now, as no plans is a bit ambiguous, given the apparent reduction in XL Games development and localization staff. We're also asked for clarity on how long Kakao's publishing license is expected to run. Kakao has given another update here. It explains XL Games' statement in Korea. It says that there are no plans to sunset any region, although it clarifies that underperforming regions will be assessed to consider a sunset. The post is in Korean, but basically it states that the article from MTN contains some inaccuracies in its reporting, especially regarding the service closure plans for the global regions. The post reiterates that there are no plans to sunset Korea, North America, Europe, Russia, and other regional services. However, some regions that might be underperforming will be assessed on their service termination. We are not sure about where the localization issue is taken, as Kakao is handling and has always managed the localization for our region, and we can assure you that our team is currently working on localization for the upcoming updates. Just a heads up, there will be a developer's letter regarding upcoming content posted tomorrow. So XL Games, Kakao is going to be posting an update tomorrow for new content. Finally, as you may already know, we cannot discuss or disclose any contractual information. We hope that you understand on this matter. Thank you for your continued interest in Archeage, and please do not hesitate to contact us in the future if you have any questions. So, really cool to see the PR team give an answer and actually just not comment, not comment on it. So, what we have here. Then, with this news, people might be like, well, underperforming regions. So what other regions do they have besides Korea, North America, Europe, and Russia? I personally don't know, but it sounds like these are all safe right now. They do have several different game versions of Archeage. Archeage Unchained and Archeage, like the classic game in America. So it's a potential that there may be some truth to this rumor that they are laying off staff, and they definitely are working on Archeage 2, which makes logical sense that more people are being shifted off of Archeage and moving over to Archeage 2. So with also this in mind, people might be considering, what about Archeworld? So I asked the team on Archeworld about this in this article, and we got a response here pretty quickly from NF Archeworld. So, hi Jason, please remind that it won't have any effect on Archeworld. We will keep improving as always. Star smiley emoji. So, very, very cool to see that Archeworld is not affected at all by this. But there could be some regions and some truth to this in Archeage. And I do think that there is more truth to it as well. Obviously, they might have some layoffs for Archeage, because the game, again, is about 10 years in service. And it's kind of amazing, in my opinion, that the game is still running right now with the player base, which is so low compared to where it started. But, I mean, I guess it is still profitable, and Kakao does manage, like, the North America servers, the Europe servers, and it looks like maybe even the Russia server on their own. So, it would be really silly for them to shut down the service that they are running especially if it is profitable in those regions. But there could be other regions that Kakao and XL Games don't actually run themselves, and those services could be in danger, and we have to just see how things shake out there. But as always, with a game service, it is not an indefinite forever. The game will eventually shut down, and it will go away. It will sunset. It also makes logical sense that Archeage 2 is taking talent from other resources. Archeage 2 is the next big thing, and they expect this game to be, a huge success, and they're pouring resources into making Archeage 2 the best game that it can possibly be. The estimate release date for Archeage 2 was last reported as around 2024, but I highly doubt that. I more think like 2025 or 2026 for Archeage 2, because delays and issues, and yeah. Well, we'll see. It's also an action-based combat game, so a lot has changed from Archeage to Archeage 2. So we'll see. I mean, both games could, in theory, live side by side, because they are appealing to different kind of player base. Archeage 2 is going to be that action-based combat, and Archeage is the standard tab target combat. So it also won't require a good PC too, because Archeage is an old game, so anyone can really run Archeage. But Archeage 2 is going to be more high-end, top-of-the-line PC is required to run. The specs are going to be pretty high because Unreal 5 engine, I believe they're using. And yeah, like the action combat, it's going to be intense. It's going to be a new game that is going to require a lot stronger PC. So this is the big news that came out today. Look forward to more Archeage stuff tomorrow. Kakao again said there's going to be releasing information about content, it looks like, tomorrow. So for those that are interested in Archeage, keep it locked to Massively OP, and I will see you guys later. Thanks for watching as always. Any other big massive news, we will talk about it here. This is the Archeage channel. So I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching.